Welcome to Taiji's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Katsudon. So katsu comes from cutlet and don is this rice bowl, which I made another video of like oyakodon or sanshokudon. And today I'm going to use a pre-made tonkatsu, which I made in the previous video. So if you want to know how to make tonkatsu, then please look that up first. But if you have access to pre-made tonkatsu or pre-made cutlet, then the process is much easier. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for Katsudon. I have here pre-made pork cutlet, tonkatsu, which I made in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, please look that up first. Or if you have access to just pre-made cutlet from your butchery or whatever, then you can just use that. And then I have onion. This is a small onion, so I'm gonna use a whole, but if you have a bigger onion, then you probably just need half of it. And I have 2 eggs and a scallion for the garnish. And I also have dashi powder. If you don't have this, it's okay. It just gives a little more savoriness to the flavor. I also have soy sauce and sugar, and I'm also going to use a little bit of sake. This is just Japanese rice wine. If you don't have this, it's okay. It just gives a little more depth to the flavor. So let's cut up the ingredients. I'm gonna cut first the onion. So I like to cut this a little thin, kind of like this, but that's okay if it's wider. And then I'm going to cut up the scallion. This comes at the very end as a garnish. Now let's cut up the cutlets. I'm just gonna cut this cutlet in bite-sized pieces. And then lastly, let's beat the egg. I like to put a lot of eggs because it kind of gives me a feeling of richness, but if you don't want to take in too much calories, then you can just have 1. And for this, you don't want to mix it too much. It's actually better if it's a little unevenly mixed, like this. Let's start cooking. For donburi, we actually have a special pan that is shallow and you have a handle going up like this. But you can of course make with a regular smaller frying pan. So in this, I'm gonna put in 4 tablespoons of water. To that, I'm gonna add in another tablespoon of sake. And 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And then a pinch of dashi powder. And then I'm going to turn the heat to high and put in the cut up onion. So once it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn the heat to low and let it cook for about 3 minutes or so until the onions get cooked through. So this has been cooking for about 3 minutes now. It's looking pretty good. Just gonna have a little taste. It's good. So I'm gonna turn the heat high and then I'm gonna put in the tonkatsu. Like so. I'm gonna let the katsu soak up this juice. Here at this point you want to take your spoon and then kind of put the sauce all over tonkatsu. So I'm gonna put the lid on and turn the heat to medium. So I'm gonna heat it up for about a minute or so until the cutlet it will be all heated up. So let's see. Oh, this is looking great. I'm just gonna get the soup all around again, one last time. I'll let the breading soak up all this good juice. And then I'm gonna put in the eggs right in. all around. Then we're going to turn the heat off and let it cook like this for a little bit. So let's take a look. Oh, this is looking really good. So you don't want to overcook the egg, or actually you don't want to cook egg all the way. So it's okay that it's partially raw. We're gonna assemble this with the rice. I have here leftover rice from yesterday and I just heat it up in microwave. That's what we're gonna use. But if you're gonna cook rice on that day as well, you kind of want to time it, or you want to cook the rice first and then start cooking the Katsudon. And then we're gonna put this over. Let's see if it's gonna work out. This is looking really good. And then I'm just gonna garnish it with a little bit of scallion. So, this is finished. Let's dig in. Okay, let's eat. Itadakimasu! Ah, that looks so delicious. It looks delicious. Itadakimasu. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, this is just really good. The harmony with the pork cutlet and the sweet soy sauce. Oh, it's just a really great harmony altogether. Oh, this combination is just really great. So I ate yesterday tonkatsu with the tonkatsu sauce. That's also great, but it's just another layer to the pork cutlet. The sweet soy sauce and the combination with the onion and the egg, it's just a great harmony altogether. As you may have noticed, in Japan it is not rude to hold your plate in your hand or your bowl like this. If you're gonna eat here, and even if you drop, it's gonna drop on the plate, so a lot of times we do that. So donburi dish like this, you could eat it with chopsticks, but often we eat it with spoon because it's just easier that way. Oh, this is just so delicious. Oh, that was yet another delicious meal. So making tonkatsu or the pork cutlet is a little bit of work, but if you make an effort of that, try make a couple extra so that you can make katsudon the next day. Because to make katsudon itself is really not that difficult. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you new ideas to make at home. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.